Hey guys, Derek here. Welcome back to the channel, or welcome for the first time if you're new. We are back to watch a movie today, and that is Deadpool and Wolverine. I am super pumped to watch this movie. I really wanted to see this one in theaters. It was like really hard to not go and see it. But now that it is out on streaming, I purchased it, and I am going to be watching it with you today. Super stoked. One thing, I have been spoiled about Channing Tatum just because that meme was just everywhere. Like you couldn't avoid that meme. So I know that Channing Tatum is in this movie and he plays Gambit just because of the ooh, about to make a name for myself, whatever the meme is. I saw that meme everywhere. Like I couldn't avoid that. So that I know that part about the movie. I don't really know anything else. I know that Tom from Succession is in this, and that's probably how I'm going to refer to him throughout the film. Obviously, we know Deadpool and Wolverine are in the film because that's what it's titled. Yeah, and Channing Tatum, and I think that's everything I know. I heard there's some cameos in this film, though, so I'm kind of mentally preparing myself for which ones they might be. Either way, I'm super pumped to jump into it. So before we do that, if you end up enjoying my reaction, please leave a like on the video. It means a lot to me. If you're new here, hit subscribe, ring the bell so you're notified when I upload. And then if you want to see the full uncut version of this reaction, consider supporting me on Patreon or joining YouTube memberships. You just sync up your own copy of the film and you can watch along with me. I purchased this film on Prime Video, so that's where you can find that if you want to do that. But otherwise, let's jump into Deadpool and Wolverine.
Oh, that logo music.
It does. He's correct.
You know, for a long time, I wasn't sure I'd ever be back. Disney bought Fox, there was a whole boring rights issue, blah,
There
blah,
was.
blah, blah, blah. But then, it turned out they wanted me.
I'm pretty sure this all started from the movie about assassinating Kim Jong-un.
Look, we know the title of this thing, so I know what you're wondering. How are
Donde
we gonna do this
está?
without dishonoring Logan's memory?
That was a big question.
We're not.
Okay, sick.
You think I want to be out here in beautiful downtown North Dakota, digging up the one and only
Downtown.
Wolverine?
This is
No,
Fargo.
thank you. But the fate of my entire
This
world
is
is at stake.
First Ave in Fargo. For all my Fargo peeps out there, he is about 2 blocks down from Taco Bros.
Motherfucker!
What?
My world is fucked!
That was weird. I'm much calmer now.
Look at how high def the mask is.
But you seem incredibly passed away.
Indeed, he does.
Deadpool and Wolverine just fucking shit up. Can you imagine the fun, the chaos,
The residuals.
Yes, you'd make so much money.
Oh, you had to get all noble and die for real.
God damn it!
It is very sad. Okay, yes, we knew the TVA was not his biggest fan. Classic.
I'm not alone! Wade Winston Wilson. You are under
I
arrest.
didn't know his middle name was Winston.
There are 206 bones in the human body. 207 if I'm watching Gossip Girl.
Nice.
Here we go. Maximum effort.
Because your wife is in it. Ba, ba, ba.
Okay, Peanut. Guess we're getting that team up out.
Let's go. I'm probably gonna start a fight. Ooh. Baby, come on. Damn. Using Logan as a weapon. Baby, come on. pulling out the choreo. This game for two. My AV, but it ain't no lie. Oh man. Jesus. This is rated R. No lie, baby. Bye, bye, bye. Damn. Who did the dancing? Surely it wasn't Ryan Reynolds. Damn. Sorry, I'm not even paying attention. I'm just singing the song. Classic. Classic. Let's go. In this game for two. Good God. These people are getting worked. So many dead people. How many of them can he kill? Beautiful. Beautiful, bruv. I love it.
I am soaking wet right now.
Same.
To be clear, I'm not proud of any of this.
I am very proud. Okay. Yes, we remember this. This is how number 2 ended.
I can't believe I'm finally here.
March
Waited for this
14th,
moment for
2018.
so long.
Earth 616. Interesting. The sacred timeline.
I firmly believe
As-
that my services could be of great use to your organization. Now, I know
as created by Loki.
I want to matter. And to show my girl that I matter. You know, I feel like I'm wasting the good stuff here. Is the man not going to be joining us?
The man?
Yeah. I should save this if he's going to.
As far as you're concerned right now, I'm the man.
No.
The man is me.
Hey, Happy is the man.
He doesn't do this kind of thing anymore.
Cameos?
Meetings.
Meetings.
Entry-level meetings.
Entry level. Aren't you the chauffeur?
Oh, we're talking about Tony? Fun fact. Tony does do this thing anymore, just as Doctor Doom.
You seem to have left out whether or not you had any experience as a member of a team. Could you
X-Force.
Maybe add a little bit of perspective there?
No, yes.
Yeah, they all
I was
died.
Special Forces, but I was team leader, founder, really, of X-Force. Sadly, they all perished. Yeah. Whoa, look, I can see this isn't going well. Please stop writing. Look, I want to be an Avenger.
Why do you want to be an Avenger?
So look around you. I mean, they're the best of the best. And what they do matters. I need to be an Avenger.
Avengers are a very unique group of superheroes that stand for something more than just fighting and wearing costumes. I mean, people look up to us. Kids look up to us.
I'm sorry, us?
Happy's part of the team, all right? Come on now.
Oh, what's your superpower? Is it parallel parking? I'm so sorry. That was cruel. I lash out when I'm nervous. Won't happen again.
He's not going to let you on the team if you keep being mean to him.
You wanted to be an Avenger because you need it. But the Avengers don't do the job because they need it. They do the job because people need them. Do you see the distinction?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. You're not doing it for the right reasons.
You know what they say.
So sad.
When one door closes, your locker at work opens.
Drive Max.
Now let's go sell some certified pre-owned vehicles, motherfucker. Technically, the Carnival's not a minivan.
What
It's
is
an
it?
MPV.
So how does the Kia compare
What's
to
an
the Honda
MPV?
Odyssey?
The Odyssey. That's a great question. It doesn't fucking suck.
Why? Why would you say that?
A few years ago, a friend of mine got his nipples pierced with a titanium chain that goes down and attaches to his Van Johnson.
That sounds awful.
Hey, you guys are lucky I'm not armed.
Y'all would have died.
I pray every day that fire finds your body and finishes the job God didn't have the nuts to do.
That's hurtful. If you could hear the look on my face, you'd smell how sad I am.
Gotta use all her senses, you know?
Ayukio.
Hi, Wade.
Yukio.
Nice fake o'clock shadow.
It's a summer balayage.
It's a toupee.
It's a hair system.
I love your hair system, Wade.
Thank you.
Yukio's the best.
Hole here.
It was him.
Yeah. What happened? That's the fun part.
Why?
You
How
want
about
see
you?
Did they break up?
Yeah.
Why? Well, I guess because he's not living up to his potential, but come on now.
Hasn't gotten me shot yet.
Well, it's the early days.
Where's the excitement?
It's been a challenging few years. I haven't seen you guys in a while. Been through a lot. Change of life.
Menopause?
Bitch, are you improving?
Come on, Buck.
Guess what I'm trying to say is how proud I am, how grateful I am to be standing in a room with every single person I love.
Don't do the double take. Come on.
I'm the luckiest man alive.
Make a wish, buddy.
You can't be hitting him with buddy.
Wade Wilson?
Oh, yeah. Dancers. Dopinder
Hey,
must have ordered you.
we killed you guys earlier.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Look, I've never been a natural bottom, so we're gonna take things real slow, and I want some crazy eye contact.
I don't like you.
Yes, let's hold on to that attitude, and we're gonna do it angry.
You took his hair system. That's frightening. Reminds me of the big beefy guy that Zach Oyama played on Very Important People.
Who are you?
I go by the
It's
name
Tom.
of Paradox, Mister.
Mr. Perry. I'm gonna call you Tom.
And we're in charge of defending what's known as the sacred timeline.
Holy fuck, that is a shit ton of
Established
exposition.
was the word I was looking for way back when.
Walk with me. I brought you here, Mr. Wilson, to tell you that you're special.
Okay. Captain America. Ba-ba. Ba-ba-ba.
Is that me? Is that Thor? Is he crying?
Why is Thor crying?
Happens in the distant future.
Why is Thor crying? Quick,
Do not
tell me.
speak to her. Stop that. Eyes on me.
Suck it, Fox. I'm going to Disneyland. Get fucked! Where do I sign?
You're so mean to them.
Paperwork.
Good. Not to brag, but I do not read. Oh, fuck off! Adorn me, Beardo!
That guy looks so fancy. Damn, okay. Okay, beard guy. Take your broke ass home.
It's perfect! FYI, your tailor is a predator, but I love it.
He is a predator.
Shouldn't have. Go ahead. Take it in. And yes, your
You look
underwear is
incredible.
getting tighter. That guy knows what I'm talking about. His clothes say middle management, but his eyes say fucky fucky.
He doesn't know how to handle himself.
Now, let's power up your little Amazon Fire phone there and zip me back home so I can let my friends know that they've been
Amazon Fire.
upgraded to disciples.
You will not be returning to your home because there will be no home to return to.
Come again?
¿Por
This
qué?
time in my ears?
Gross.
That is what happens when a universe loses their anchor being. See how it decays from the inside? This is how a reality dies.
Yeah. No doubt, no doubt.
You've just won the lottery because I didn't die. It was just a little midlife crisis. I'm better now.
Was he not the anchor being? Oh, that's so sad. Wade, I'm so sorry. You thought you
You
were
imagine
so
if
special.
you were the anchor being.
Who was it? Was it Logan?
Your anchor being died in an act of self-sacrifice so epic that it sent shivers down the timeline. I am referring, of course, to Logan.
Yeah. No doubt, no doubt. It was sad. It was really, really sad. Girl, damn, you are so hot. Who are you? Literally everyone in the room stops to observe.
Logan! The guy with forks for hands? That Wolverine?
Okay, they're sick as hell.
How long have we got?
In most cases, a couple thousand years.
Well, sweet.
Most cases aren't fast enough. I have been tasked with overseeing the end of your universe, and regardless of what the pencil pushers upstairs would prefer, I will not waste my life watching it die slowly of natural causes.
Oh.
And no matter what my so-called superiors say, the multiverse does not need a babysitter. We need a mercy killer.
Hey, you know, I've felt that when the new manager comes in and they're like, I want to switch up how we do things. And you're like, the old way worked. And you just keep doing the old way.
It's a time ripper, Mr. Wilson.
What?
An accelerant. It will allow me to destroy the space-time matrix of your universe. And don't worry, your friends won't feel a thing. It'll be over just like this. Oh, what's that? Trust me.
Yeah, you probably shouldn't tell him you're gonna kill all his friends. Don't think he'd be stoked about that.
You're gonna old yeller my fucking universe?
He's fine killing people in
Wise
general,
choice.
just not those people.
Talking about finding the Wolverine and breaking your fucking nose.
Ooh. Oh, we knew it. We knew it. Damn.
The desecration of the sacred corpse.
Good God. I'm just imagining how much Cassie from Popcorn in Bed is gonna struggle watching this film. Oh my God.
Make it stop! Mangold tried!
Oh, it's like Human Centipede.
Logan was a hero, and the only thing worth a shit to ever come out of Canada.
Facts. Hell yeah, facts. Damn.
Get my country's name out of your fucking mouth. And my sword.
Canada sucks.
Oh, I gotta
Just
find
kidding.
you
I'm
another
from
Logan.
Minnesota, which is like almost Canada. Except it's 1,000 times better because it's part of the United States of America, baby. Red, white, and blue, bitch. These colors don't bleed. Wow.
I'm gonna need you to come with me.
Who's asking?
Did you stick the landing, little guy? Yes, you did,
Wow.
comic accurate short king.
I mean, I don't know if he's that small in the comics.
Ahoy! Everything seems to be on fire. You have a dragon?
80s Wolverine. Damn, dude. Oh. That's another version of Wolvie. Patch.
Now we're Oh, yeah. That's the whole goddamn
Those
package.
triceps, brother.
I'm just I'm auditioning anchor beings.
Old man Logan.
What in the fuck?
What is this?
Yes, classic John Byrne Brown and tan. Now,
That's
you fought the Hulk in this
my
outfit,
favorite
no?
Wolverine suit.
I'm Marvel Jesus, you dull creature, and I will not.
Damn. Things are not working out.
You know, from behind, you look a little bit like Henry. Oh my fuck!
It is Henry Cavill.
The legends are true. This just feels right. We will treat you so much better than those shit fucks down the street.
You were just leaving.
No, sir. Not while the fate of my universe is at stake.
He did the arm reload. He's perfect.
Again. I told you.
This is probably the one that we deal with.
Now get the fuck out of my bar. Just give me one more drink and then I'll leave.
Yo, the fact that they brought Henry Cavill in, considering so many people wanted him cast as Wolverine.
You two gonna fuck or fight?
Both. Por qué no los dos?
Oh.
Performance anxiety.
Whiskey dick of the claws. It's quite common in Wolverines over 40. And you don't want this.
Smile,
Unless you want to
wait
take a
for
deep
the
breath through
flash.
your fucking forehead, I suggest you reconsider.
He's been waiting for it.
Ooh, look at those jammies. That only took 20 fucking years.
One anchor being coming right up. On your left, baby girl.
Classic. There's no way he was wearing that under his clothes, though.
You actually think you can replace an anchor being
Yeah.
with this?
Why not?
You have outdone yourself and brought me the worst Wolverine.
What do you mean the worst one?
Why is he the worst one? What did he do?
This Wolverine let down his entire world. He's the stuff of legend, but
How?
I'm about to lose everything that I've ever cared about because that hairy thunder cunt from down under cunt finally dies
Damn.
and he's standing right behind me,
I don't
isn't
think
he?
I can
Welcome
allow
to
that
MCU, by
word
the
in
way.
my video. Sorry.
You're joining at a bit of a low point.
Okay, it's not that low.
I'm gonna go upstairs and I'm gonna tell him all about you and
oh, silence is nice, isn't it?
Where the fuck did he go?
To the trash heap. You'll
Went
fit
to the
right in.
void.
That was close.
That's scary.
Nope.
Yeah. Ugh, that would hurt so bad.
Where the hell are we? I don't know. Looks kind of Mad Maxy. But that would be IP infringement, right?
It would, yes. It would. Oh. Why did you have to stab him in the taint?
Everyone I know is gonna die.
Not my fucking problem.
Is that what you said when your world went to shit?
Come again.
It is possibly exactly what he said.
You should be thanking me for pulling you out of that bed you shit in. Oh, you backstabbing son of a bitch!
Oh, literally stabbed you in the back.
Are you ready to be calm now?
Jeebus Christie.
Rest in pieces, Fox.
A little on the nose.
I just need your help.
I don't fucking care.
That was so cool, though.
Fuck. This is gonna hurt.
Yep. Yep. No doubt. No doubt. It will.
Let's give the people what they came for.
Let's fucking go.
Let's fucking go.
Get your special sock out, nerds. This gonna get good.
He runs like a Wolverine, too. That sword just went through your shoulder. Damn. Visceral. Okay, this is crazy and dope.
Gotcha.
The only bad thing is that half of these cuts, like physical cuts, not camera cuts, don't stay on his body.
Let's see you grow your fucking head back.
I can fix it. I can fix it.
Fix what?
Those pricks in the TVA, you heard them. They have the power to end my universe, but they also have the power to change yours.
Okay, well, we don't know that for sure, but probably.
Hey! We fight each other, we lose.
Dear God, it's him.
Who?
The one. The superhero equivalent to comfort food or Molly.
I recognize the voice.
They're coming.
Who's they?
It sounds like Chris Evans. Okay, now this is Mad Maxy.
They're driving angry.
It is Chris Evans. The captain himself. Sabretooth. Old school Sabretooth. And the frog guy.
Stay close.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Cassandra is gonna be giddy when she sees what we caught.
Oh my god. There's so many cameos.
Oh my God. Oh my God, he's gonna say it. Oh my God, he's gonna
Avengers!
Say what?
Avengers!
Flame on!
Sorry, what now?
Oh, no way. Yo. Johnny Storm. Yeah, Pyro controls fire. Ow.
We don't know that guy.
We don't know that guy.
Sabretooth.
This is
brother.
This is classic Sabretooth.
Ready to die.
Wait.
Like
Die!
X1 Sabretooth, or maybe X2.
What is it, girl? Is there trouble at the well?
Oh. Well, that was quicker than we thought.
The head of your precious queen, Furiosa! I have the Wolverine! I alone control her!
Melding of a couple movies there.
Holy shit.
What are those?
You're in the void. Think of it as purgatory.
God, I love that costume. Incredible.
What does the annihilating?
Aliyah.
Aliyah is in
The
this thing?
smoke
From
monster.
Loki season 1, episode 5?
Yes.
In the void, you're either food for Aliyah or you work for her.
Is that, what'd they say her name was? Cassandra? Ooh. What's his face? The devil guy. Forgot his name. Knockoff Juggernaut.
Is that Charles?
Hey, Chuck! It's us!
That's not Chuck.
Oh, ableism.
Yeah.
Great. That's not gonna go over well with the woke mob.
You're one of Xavier's.
You know him? You know Chuck?
Oh, I knew him. We shared a wound.
Oh.
Tried to strangle the sly little fellow with my umbilical cord.
Amen. I've never loved roommates. Mine's blind. Except she can see cocaine for some...
It's the only thing she can see.
Who are you?
Charles Xavier's twin, Cassandra Nova.
Oh,
I was
shit.
an anal
yeah,
birth.
yeah.
You two are cute.
Anal birth. That sounds awful.
And I've been trying to catch this little firefly for years. Haven't I, Johnny?
Hello.
Oh, Johnny told us all about you.
Maybe shut up now.
Yeah, maybe
We're
don't.
just talking here. Yeah, Johnny told us you're a psychotic, megalomaniacal asshole. His words, not mine. Hell-bent on domination and pain.
You said all that about me.
No. No! I didn't say any of
Sticks
that.
and stones, Johnny!
You're gonna get him killed.
Like you said in the convoy, this finger-licking, dead-inside pixie slab of third-rate dime store nut milk can eat your delicious cinnamon ring and kick rocks all the way to bald hell.
Okay, I have never said any of those words in my entire life.
The modesty.
I bet he did.
I don't...
Not my favorite Chris.
Why did you do that?
P.S. Do you know what he was doing to the budget?
He was expensive. Ooh.
Just want to save my friends. I want to go home.
Well, the thing is, I could get you home.
Good.
But I don't want to.
Poor Kay. Ugh. That's a little gross. Why are you feeling his face like that?
My brother could enter one's mind with a thought. I have to get my hands dirty. I've got you.
Ew.
Show me you care about something bigger than you.
He went into himself and never came out.
You'll never fucking matter.
What?
You'll never fucking matter.
Okay, I don't know if she said that.
She never said that.
No, but I bet she thought it.
You're so mean.
So mean!
I wrote this movie.
This is Baby Knife. She's gonna fuck you in the face now.
If you want to kill me, it's going
okay.
to take more than a little blade.
How about 6? My boy's wicked
You
strong!
crawl out of the ground? My boy's wicked strong.
Well, this has been
Are
fun.
you impervious to blades?
By the way, you're the rent.
How do you survive getting stabbed like 50 times? Oh, yeah, giant robot leg.
Then we find the others, that poor kid Johnny was talking about, before you got him killed.
Poor kid, he's like 50.
If there's a chance they know how to get out of
He
here,
is
we find
in his
them.
40s.
Make those TVA fuckers fix my shit like you fucking promised.
I smell Quest.
Quest, 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 quest.
Want to talk about what's haunting you, or should we wait for a third act flashback?
Third act flashback. You can't give away too much info.
Wanted to be something, you know, I wanted to be an Avenger.
Fuck the Avengers.
Yeah.
You know, before the MCU came around, that was the general opinion. No one gave a shit about the Avengers.
But you were an X-Man. Fuck that, you were the X-Man. You
Facts.
Wolverine.
Wolverine is the X-Man. There's decades of time when the big three of Marvel was Wolverine, Spider-Man, and the Hulk.
My blind, elderly African-American roommate, Blind Al, always says that pain teaches us who we are. Sometimes we need to listen to that pain instead of running from it.
Holy shit.
Yeah, she's wise.
No, that's her name. You call her Blind Al.
Yeah, well, she's blind. That is the ugliest dog I've ever seen. That thing is horrifying to look at. I like his little booties, though.
Look at you! She's coming with us!
No, she's not.
Oh, yes, she
Fuck
is.
no.
Oh, yes.
Sorry about that.
Okay.
Are those gold-plated 50 caliber Desert Eagle pistoleros?
Of course.
That's sick.
Match my ear huggy. Can I have them? Over my dead body. And I guess you've already met Mary Poppins, aka Dogpool.
Mary Poppins?
If you can't be a responsible pet owner, then maybe you don't deserve this little unicorn.
That's so gross, though. I would
Why are
not
you
let
so
that
nice?
dog
It
be
costs
licking the
nothing to
inside of my
Shut the
mouth.
fuck up is also free.
Caliente. This
A
isn't
Honda.
This is a Honda fucking
A Honda
Odyssey.
Odyssey as well.
When Honda saw that untreated chlamydia was making a comeback, they invented the
I
Honda
wonder how
Odyssey
Honda felt
to
about
compete.
this. It seems way too short to be a Honda Odyssey. The Honda Odyssey is a minivan, typically taller than a regular person. That's Spider-Man.
If they could fix your world, what's the first thing you're gonna do when you get out of here? Some rubbing alcohol shots? Maybe a wiper fluid chaser?
What did you say?
So when you get back, what's the first thing you're gonna do?
No, before that.
If they can fix your world?
What do you mean, if?
When?
I mean...
No! Fuck! I didn't lie!
You lied!
No, I made an educated wish! I don't know anything about saving worlds. And why would I even care? Because my entire world is right here in this picture. It's only 9 people, and I have no idea how to save it alone. I know how to fuck people up for money, but you know how to save them.
Did you say you made an educated fucking wish?
Yes.
No wonder the Avengers didn't take you. I mean, you are a ridiculous, immature, half-wit moron.
Rude.
That bald chick was right about one thing. You will never save the world. You couldn't even save a relationship with a goddamn stripper. And motherfucker, I wish I could say you die alone. But it's one of God's best jokes that you can't die, except it's on all of us.
Damn.
You got nothing to say, mouth?
That was hurtful.
I'm gonna fight you now.
Oh, are you?
The multiplying. Ugh. At least you're strapped in for safety. Ugh. Need a man. Damn.
No.
Guys, you are destroying this Honda Odyssey.
I take it all back. The Honda Odyssey fucks hard. Too bad you don't, Needle Dick.
Well, we're just getting started, Bub.
Guys, neither of you can coexist. Neither of you can win. Like, you both just heal no matter what. Just completely wraps him up. Wanda. Yo, oh, is Wanda in? No way, Wanda's not in this movie. Wanda. Elektra. Not as cool as Wanda, but damn. How did they get you back for this? Wesley Snipes! I thought you guys hated each other. Channing Tatum. This is the one I knew. So good. This is so fun.
So just to refresh,
How did they get her and him into this movie?
Electra, yes. And you! I was not expecting to see you here. Thought you were, you know, retired.
And I thought you hated each other.
Retired. I'm already in the void. I'm not trying to get canceled again.
Retarded.
Look at you. You look like the superhero version of Hawkeye.
The name's Remy Labo. They call me the Gambit.
Good thing I have
You
subtitles.
sure you didn't just really, really want them to, but it never quite worked out?
Oof. Oof. That's an unnecessary hit to Channing Tatum. He would have been good at, he would have been a bit blah blah. He would have made a good Gambit.
Ooh, you nasty, mon beauté rouge. Laissez-les bon temps rouler, hein?
Not a single word. What do you
Yeah,
do?
that didn't even have subtitles.
Charge the playing cards. Make them go boom.
Your power is close-up magic. That's good. We're not totally fucked at all. So who brought us here?
That would be me.
Laura. She was in the trailer, so we knew she was going to be in this movie.
Don't make me regret it.
Holy shit. Logan,
She
that's
looks
her. That's X-23.
so much older. I mean, she's like 20 now, but she was like 12 in the first one.
The answer is yes. I'm in.
In what?
A team.
In for whatever.
You and me, all of us together. Let's get the fuck out of this place.
Don't listen to him. He's a fucking liar.
It was an educated wish!
Yeah, come on, dude. Educated wishes are valid.
Every time one of us has gone up against her, they die. The
Yeah.
Punisher, the Quicksilver, the Daredevil.
Daredevil, I'm so sorry.
It's fine.
Okay.
Even that sweet baby angel, Johnny Storm. He up and gone missing like...
Because she
2 days
used to be
ago.
married to Ben Affleck, who played Daredevil.
If we can block
She must
her
have been
psychic
doing some
powers,
arm
we can get a leg up.
workouts.
I know it. Now, I know Magneto's
She'd
dead.
be looking fit.
I'd venture to guess
And
that
she
his
wants to
helmet
show it off.
is lying around here
Strategic
somewhere.
pose.
Sandra melted the helmet.
Fuck!
After she killed him.
Fuck!
The only other helmet that strong is Juggernaut's. The heroes we were.
Lives we saved. Or wanted to save.
Maybe these two are a chance
Channing Tatum's just so
to
meta.
be remembered the way we deserve.
Yes.
An ending.
Yeah.
Legacy.
Yes! Yes!
Yeah.
Let this man cook!
Let this man cook.
Who's ready?
I was born ready.
Yes! Damn
Hell
it!
yeah.
I ain't know my daddy, but I'm sure I shot out of his dick ready.
Jesus Christ, that is graphic.
Yeah, he was laying them buttery nuts all up in my mama, and I shot out there and I said, "What's up, Doc?"
What?
Let's fucking go.
Let's fucking go.
Let's fucking go.
You're all fucking dead.
My God.
Way to
read
ruin the mood. Come on now. I knew my daddy, but I sure shit shot out of his dick ready. Jeez.
I got to have a life because of you. I got to grow up because of you.
I mean, not technically because of him, but
Trust me, kid, I'm no hero.
That suit says different.
Scott used to beg me to wear it. He wanted me to be part of the team, but I wouldn't. Told him they all look fucking ridiculous.
a little bit.
I couldn't have him thinking I wanted to be there.
But you did. In your heart, you did.
And then one day, while I was off on my own, the humans came and went mutant hunting. By the time I stumbled home shit-faced from the bar, it was too late. They were dead,
So that's what makes you the worst, Logan? Is you went to a bar
The
and got
suit's all I
drunk?
got to remind me of who they were.
I don't know if that qualifies making you the worst, Logan.
Hey, whoever you think I am, you got the wrong guy.
You were always the wrong guy.
She simultaneously looks like 17 and 35. Maybe it's just this shot or like this movie. She doesn't look that old in The Acolyte.
Woo! Bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Bring 'em out, bring.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey!
The music in this movie is so good.
Get that, see them big hands come close, ain't not a one getting up inside that.
What Gambit's trying to say is
I didn't even know what he said.
Ain't gonna be easy. I'm just making stuff up at this. Yeah, tilt up to Blade.
Rocket launcher,
Where do
yeah.
you get that little beauty?
That's Punisher's AT4.
Which Punisher? There's been like 5 of them.
There
There's
has.
only been one Blade. There's only ever gonna be one Blade.
Damn right, because they can't figure out how to make a sequel. I'm convinced the new Blade is never going to happen. Cool. It's like Ghost Rider, but in a Honda Odyssey. Let's go. Oh, they all got fancy guns. We knew he was gonna come. There's no way he stays behind.
You know how long I've been waiting for this? Woo, I'm about to make a name for myself here.
I don't think you guys walk away from this.
You just make sure people know what happened here today.
Oh, well, they'll know. The glasses. How did you get those glasses? Let's do it. Let's fucking go. Nice. Damn. The name's Gambit. Remember it.
Some motherfuckers still trying to ice skate uphill.
What? Okay. I mean, it's not impossible. It's difficult.
Boys are so silly.
I just need to get home.
You bruised their ego.
It's death or enslavement, a la carte, of course. Upsy-daisy.
Damn, she is OP. It's like effortless. Damn, this is so visceral. I don't even know who that guy is. He's gonna, oh, just like in X-Men '97. Laura, cut that guy's head off. Oh.
Adios, pendejo.
Adios indeed, pendejo.
You are an interesting one.
Hasta mañana.
What's going on in here?
Are we supposed to believe this is the same Logan from the X1 through 3?
You found them. The X-Men.
Dad. Piled like wood.
What did you do?
I started killing. And I couldn't stop. I didn't want to stop.
All those bad men.
That's what makes him the worst Wolverine.
It's not just the bad ones.
My little
Not just the men, but the women.
I turned the whole world
Children.
against the X-Men.
They're animals. So I slaughtered them like animals.
Just once.
Okay, so he killed a whole bunch of human people. And because of that, everyone hates the X-Men in his universe. Creepy.
I've got you. I've got you.
No. I got you.
Oh, he put it on her.
I can't send you home unless you get this thing off my head. And as soon as you do that, I'm going to boil your brains on an atomic level whilst flicking my bean to the Enya box set.
There's an Enya box set.
Interesting choice to flick your bean to. So, does the helmet turn off all her powers? Can she use telekinesis?
Come on, Mr. PG-13, except the last one. What the fuck?
Oh.
I have spent my entire exhibit.
Not everyone gets a speech. She's gonna die.
Okay, hey, if I take this helmet off, do you promise you won't kill us? Fuck.
I promise I will kill you first then.
Oh, why are you like this?
I wish I knew.
She's crazy.
Just take it
This
off.
is our only chance to fix our shit. Take it off!
I am wearing this suit. And that means a lot of things, but most of all, it means I'm an X-Man.
So he's gonna damn well act
And
like
I
it.
know your brother. As much as I want to fucking kill you, every bone in my body wants to fucking kill you, he would not let me stand here and watch you die.
It's true. He wouldn't.
This is for Charles.
Damn.
No. Don't you dare do me like Johnny.
My brother loved you.
He loved all of us.
Even you.
If he knew where you were, he would have torn a hole in the fucking universe to bring you home.
Charles is the goat like that.
An amateur magician rolled through here a while back. I killed him, of course. Wore his skin around for 4 days.
Why?
I found this little trinket.
You killed Doctor Strange?
Strange.
Marvel Sparkle Circle.
It's universe spanning sparkle circle.
Race ya.
Jump through that hole.
I'll be seeing you in all embracing
Oh, okay.
all day through.
So we're all dying. So we're gonna win the fight and then get killed by the smoke monster anyway. It's a fat rip.
I'll be looking at the moon, seeing you.
Damn, fat rip to those others though.
I'm glad you gave us a second chance. And don't worry, Wade and I are a team, so I'll see he gets half the command.
That feels like
You just ruined that Chrysler. Could be a Kia.
That's Wolverine.
You're damn straight it is. Fox killed him. Disney brought him back. They're gonna make him do this till he's 90. Let's go.
Probably.
A guy named Paradox. He said he'd get me out of the void. All he knows he works for the TVA.
We had an agreement.
I don't think this guy cares.
They double-crossed you.
No, stop! Piss off! You're too late!
You're fucking done.
Why was Thor crying?
How
Yeah,
dare you!
I want to know.
Paradox, we have a problem.
Paradox.
Big yikes.
You tried to kill me.
I literally have no idea.
You come for the king. You better kill the king.
You come for the king, you best not miss.
No, she doesn't wash that hand.
That's the hand she used to flick her bean.
Time Ripper. Naughty boy.
Oh no, we're on it. We're gonna head down and dismantle that thing now. We got you, Boo. You just keep playing those keys.
I don't want to destroy it.
Why?
I want to use it.
Why? Why?
Then you had to go and piss on my side of the fence. And so now the fence
Yeah.
must come down.
Yeah, why'd you gotta do that, brother?
And I'm going to destroy this universe, and the next, and the next, and the next, until all that's left is the void.
Hey,
bother, madam, but there's something you
B52,
need to
53, one of those numbers. He just loves her so much.
Never ever.
Sorry!
Fuck! What's Cafe Gratitude doing here?
Cafe Gratitude.
What's it gonna be, girl, huh? Original recipe? Or Van Milder here?
Van
it's funny.
Milder.
I can gently tap the fourth wall too. The proposal.
You were also in that
fuck
film,
was
yeah.
that? Bitch, you think that's what I do?
Both of you, shut up.
Kinda is what you do, a little bit. That looks like it could be the body of Blake Lively. Maybe. Or Taylor Swift. A cowboy. And a baby. Is Walker Scobell amongst these people? He should be. Welcome to Wrexham. Samurai Pool?
Deadpool Prime here. Our fight isn't with you.
When I want your opinion, I'll take Wolverine's dick out of your mouth.
That's Kid Pool. She's the dirtiest. Can we just be done?
Ooh, we're just getting started.
No. With the whole multiverse
I
thing.
can't tell if that's his wife or Taylor Swift.
It's just been miss.
It's gotta be one of the two.
After miss. After miss.
Okay, well, ease up. It hasn't been that bad.
Let's just take the L and move on. I think it's been steadily great since Endgame.
What are you talking
I don't know about steadily great. It's been pretty good, though.
Boozy time, baby.
Look alive.
That sounded like Taylor Swift.
I think I'm hit.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, you got a couple.
Listen to me, gorgeous. How long does it take for you to regenerate?
Regenerate?
You can't do that?
How was I supposed to know he doesn't regenerate? I'm not a medicine woman. Look, a donut cart. They're practically hospitals. They sell portable triage units.
They don't.
I'm gonna get you to safety.
He's...
Deep breath.
What? Just drags him back out there. Sleep dart.
Say it with me. You're gonna live. I'm gonna live. Say it louder. I'm gonna live.
Yeah, I think that ends that possibility.
God damn it. I don't think he's gonna make it. I could taste his final thought. He was so afraid. But he died a hero.
He died for murder, you dumb fuck.
He died for murder.
Are these two gold-plated 50 caliber Desert Eagle pistoleros? This is for him.
Did you do that just for the guns? Trailer shot. Oh, and the song that's been all over the internet. Every edit on TikTok is to this song now. And it feels like home. Like a prayer. Banger song. That looks...
Holy shit.
That
You save
shot
the
looks
stuff
good.
for special occasions?
Killing mostly.
What's the wind resistance on those blowjob handles? All right, let's do this.
Weirdly, I don't love it. I don't love the cowl. Works better when it's, like, animated. Live action, it's not great. Take you there. These other Deadpools aren't as good at fighting. down on my knees. I want to take you there. Damn. They are really going to town. This is so violent. Hey, how can you see anything? She just hears a ton of violence happening. Don't kill the bus driver. He's doing a civic service. Can't escape. Damn.
Come on! Yeah, I blew it. After all that, the only thing they're gonna remember is that god-awful dismount!
And CGI Wolverine that's standing there. Oh, they all have a healing factor. Only Nice Pool didn't?
I guess these ones regenerate.
Deadpool, stand down!
Hey! Which one's this one?
Holy shit.
That's fucking Peter!
Peter!
Wait, you guys know Peter?
You kidding me? Every Deadpool has a Peter.
Shit, Peter's a goddamn legend in every Deadpool's world.
Peter's a...
They all love Peter, but our Deadpool does not like him. That's so funny. They all love him. That's crazy. Is this thing designed to put your hands inside of it?
It's all over.
Not yet, it's not.
Well, no, well, we're very close. Home stretch, folks. Promise. Quick!
The Ripper is fed from a secure chamber below ground. It is powered by twin matter and antimatter feeds converging inside the device. Theoretically, you could stop her by short-circuiting the feeds in the chamber below. Whoever formed the bridge would be annihilated.
I could live with that.
They got healing factors, though.
This is matter and antimatter. They do not play nicely with each other. When they mix in your body, you will be atomized. Trust the laws of physics if you don't trust me. You will die down there.
Well, gotta care about something bigger than ourselves.
You were right. I lied. I lied right to your face. Just to get you to help me.
You did. You didn't lie.
You made an educated wish.
You made an educated wish. Come on.
Besties.
You got a whole world.
Oh, he saved his picture.
I waited a long time for this team up.
So did we all.
You were the best, Wolverine.
If only he was wearing that brown costume. That was goated. Oh. Sir? Or Superman? Brother, we don't have time for this.
I think I'm nervous about dying.
This should be me.
You don't need to do this.
I'm not doing it because I need it. I'm doing it because they do.
It's gotta get done. Yo, her arms are insane. Damn, she is feeling it.
It's over.
He's gonna make it. He's gonna reach it. Or, yes. God damn, those abs. Wow. Reverse the polarity with these abs. Christ, Hugh Jackman. Built like a Greek god. He's probably so dehydrated for this scene.
The Wolverine. He's a hero in my world.
Whoever you think I am, you got the wrong guy.
You were always the wrong guy. Till you weren't.
She didn't say that. It's like an angel crying.
For the first time in my life, I'm proud to wear this.
Oh, don't make me cry.
It means I'm an X-Man.
Don't make me cry.
I am the X-Man.
Goddamn right you are. That's freaky. Damn. Well, Tom. You're in trouble now.
Maybe you should ask Cassandra Nova, because I was assured that she was safely held in the void. But no, she was here, and she fondled my brain. How did you let this happen?
She fondled my brain. This is just such Tom energy.
I warned them that they would be completely obliterated if they went, but they went anyway. Like heroes. Because that's who they
Is
were.
he about to swing this?
Anyway, there's nothing you or I can do to bring them back now.
He has risen, baby girl.
Fuck!
And I don't want the world to
Oh, I can understand. God, there. Beautiful. Look at his body.
Found your new anchor being.
And we're doing just fine, you piece of shit.
Fine indeed.
All right.
Damn
Put
right.
your greasy tits away, you preening slut.
You preening slut.
How are you two still alive?
You were right. One of us would have been killed.
Two of them with healing factor.
Make them hold hands while listening to Madonna? Indestructible, motherfucker.
Let's get this Deadpool variant back
Facts.
to the void.
Hey, no.
Actually, this one's homegrown, like me.
And you are?
Peter.
Peter.
But you can call me Peter.
I'm Peter, but you can call me Peter.
What the fuck is happening here?
She's obsessed with him.
Take it.
I was just doing
Even
what
she
you
was
don't have the
dumbstruck by
guts
his
to do.
magnitude.
Get insolent hands off me!
Bye, Tom.
You led an Omega-level mutant to this timeline.
You're welcome.
Yeah, we killed her, too.
And you shouldn't even be near this timeline.
He's welcome.
And you look damn good in that suit.
I'm so sorry.
I love that she's so turned on by him.
Your universe is regenerating. Whatever you did here, you not only saved your world.
He has become the new anchor being.
I'd rest up. I have a feeling your work is only just getting started. Till you're 90.
Yeah, they're never gonna let you go, brother.
We couldn't have made it out of the void without
Kind of wish
some
they
help
would, but they won't.
from some people that the world kind of forgot. Maybe find a way to bring them home.
I'll see what I can do.
Yes.
You know the Avengers discovered shawarma.
They actually invented it.
I'd be lucky to have you.
Dogpool, you get to stay?
Oh, come on. Fuck off!
Why do you get to stay?
Logan!
Till you're 90.
Al, I'm back.
About damn time. You holding? I'm all out of devil's dandruff and I'm shaking like an angry vibrator.
Thank you, Al.
An angry vibrator.
You just need to open your eyes and look around.
Yukio.
If you're lucky, you'll find a few friends. Old friends. And some new ones, too.
She survived. They brought her back.
Did it for you.
Do you know what he did for you?
Even if you don't want me, I did it for you.
Of course she wants you. Your crazy matches her crazy.
Turns out, I am the world-saving type. Just look around this table if you want proof. And the best part? Sometimes the people we save, they save us right back.
Wow. Wow. This movie was so fun. And also, like, a little bit touching. Wade Wilson, Laura, Blind Al. Who played Lady Pool? Oh, Blake Lively, I knew it. And Inez Reynolds. Is that his actual child?
What is this place?
Oh, don't do this to me. Don't do this to me.
Another turning point, a fork stuck in the road. Discoverable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life.
Yeah,
There's like 25 years
kind of a kinship
of movies.
I'd like to play that guy someday.
Tattoos and memories and dead skin on top.
Wow.
The wild, it's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life.
Oh, she's so small.
You can feel all that kind of pressure. It's always the suit's fault, never the actor.
Damn, this is like really touching.
And there's the lights.
Medical research. I want to bye-bye, video.
Wow. Okay. Okay, it looks like there is more stuff. That was like actually really touching though. I feel like to a certain extent this movie feels like a love letter to all like the pre-MCU Marvel films. So like everything from Fox. Yeah, everything from Fox. The 20th Century Fox universe. It's like officially saying goodbye to those characters and those storylines. It was so good.
I'm tired of these absolutely vile rumors that I got Johnny killed. Let's look at the tape.
Go on, Johnny.
And I'll tell you who her is. Cassandra Nova, a megalomaniacal, psychotic asshole.
Oh, he did say it all.
Third-rate dime store nut milk. And I'll tell you what she can do.
I'm listening.
She can lick my goddamn cinnamon ring clean and kick rocks all the way to bald hell. If the last thing I do in this godforsaken cum-gutter existence is light that fuckbox on fire, I still won't die happy.
Holy shit, girl, you crazy.
You crazy.
On her freshly barbecued corpse and husk fuck the charred remains while gargling juggernauts jugging nuts.
Wow.
And you can
Damn.
quote me.
Okay.
Gotcha, fuckface.
Jesus. His death was well deserved. Who would have thought? Okay, I don't even know how to like fully describe my feelings of this film. I loved it, first of all, but it was also like overwhelming in a positive way. I feel like so much of this film could potentially go over some people's heads if you haven't been steeped in like nerd culture over the last even if you go back to when X1 came out, so like what do we say, like 20 some years ago, like if you haven't been in it since then, there's a lot from this movie that might go completely over your head. And especially like even if you weren't invested in like leaks and casting rumors over the last like 10 years, there's jokes that will go completely over your head. Like the Henry Cavill Wolverine, incredible moment in the film. Like, but it's only an incredible moment if you've been keeping up for the last 10 years of like the constant rumors that Henry Cavill has been cast as Wolverine. Like, that has been everyone's like favorite fan cast, is like Henry Cavill as Wolverine, because he would make a great Wolverine. And there's two sides of it. There's like, yeah, he would be great, but then there's people that are like, no, he's too tall. We need to cast a short king to play Wolverine, like Daniel Radcliffe or someone else of that nature. Like, we need a short guy. So then they get you the tiny little baby Wolverine, and then he's like, oh, comic accurate. It's like, no, he's comically small, as in laughably small, but like so many little jokes here and there throughout the film that just like you don't pick up on unless you have been paying attention to this stuff for 20 years. like I don't even know, like the entire character of Gambit in this film is only something that you like, everything he says, the little comments he makes, you don't know what he's talking about unless you have been keenly aware that Channing Tatum has been trying to make a Gambit movie for like 15 years. Like, this man has been campaigning to be Gambit for like straight up 15, 20 years. And it's insane that he hasn't gotten it yet. He might get one after this, maybe like a limited series possibly. But when he's like, they call me the Gambit, and he's like, are you sure they call you that, or do you just really, really want them to? It's like, you know, to be fair, like, I think probably before this movie, it was probably mainly a thing that he wanted, and everyone else was like, you know, I'm not dying for it, but we'll see. And then now everyone is like, oh yeah, I actually would enjoy this. You know, we had the moment with Elektra, where they're talking about the different characters that have died. And they're talking about how Daredevil died. And he's like, oh, I'm sorry. And she's like, like, I'm fine. Like, that is a direct reference to the fact that Jennifer Garner was once married to Ben Affleck, who played Daredevil. And they had a very public divorce. And they don't really, like, care for each other that much anymore. And that's hilarious. And then Wesley Snipes as Blade, like, who publicly has like been like, yeah, I'm never coming back to play one of these characters again. Like, I hate this whole process. There was very prominent rumors back in the day that he and Ryan Reynolds did not get along on the set of what was it, Blade 2 or Blade 3? And there was like a big rumor about one scene where he literally like refused to open his eyes during a scene, and they had to CGI his eyes in. Like, that's crazy. So he's been retired, and there's been rumors that him and Ryan Reynolds just hate each other. But he got him back for this film, and like they make some subtle commentary about that. When he pulls out the rocket launcher and he's like, it's the Punishers. There's like been 5 Punishers, and he's like, there's only one Blade, and there's only ever gonna be one Blade. And Deadpool stares directly at the camera, that could be taken like one of two ways. Of like, one, like, could be ironic because they're actively trying to make another like Blade reboot, like they're trying to bring Blade into the MCU, but it could also be a meta commentary on the fact that like it's taken like 7 years since it was announced. Like since Mahershala Ali was announced as Blade at Comic-Con or D23, one of the two. It's been years and they don't even have like a script yet. They haven't even started filming. Like this movie is gonna come out like 15 years after Mahershala Ali was announced as Blade. It's gonna be a Last Guardian situation. It's crazy that that's even happening. Like that's crazy. And then you bring in OG Sabretooth, you bring in Pyro, Toad, you bring Chris Evans back, but not as Captain America. You bring him as Johnny Storm. Goated. Like, love it. You bring in like so many random little characters from X-Men, like First Class, and you know the young X-Men movies. You know, it's just like a crazy amount. Like this entire movie is just filled with references upon references upon references to 20th Century Fox Marvel movies, as well as just like the internet culture surrounding Marvel movies over the last 20 years. Like, you know, he's talking about how, you know, welcome to the MCU, you're entering at a low point. Like, it's not that low. I thought it was pretty decent. You know, after Endgame, I have enjoyed it. But yeah, he's like making a ton of references to joining the MCU. At the very beginning, he's like, oh, is the big man not going to be here? And he's like, oh, he doesn't really do this anymore. And at the time, that was factual. Like when this movie came out, that was a factual statement, because it was like playing on the fact, like, hey, Tony Stark, you know, Robert Downey Jr., he's kind of done with this whole thing. But then, like, however many weeks ago, a month ago, they just announced freaking Robert Downey Jr. coming back as Doctor Doom. Like, it's just, oh, it's crazy. It's crazy. So many things in this movie. It's wild. They even referenced Wolverine versus the Hulk, which is like everybody's favorite, like, well, not everyone, but so many people's like favorite like comic matchup is Wolverine versus the Hulk, because it's like who would win. Because technically in the comics, like, the Hulk, he just gets angrier and angrier and angrier, and the angrier he gets, the stronger he gets. But Wolverine can't die because he's got this healing factor. So, like, who actually wins in this fight? And I think the answer is technically Wolverine in the fight, like in the comics. If I remember correctly, I think the Hulk eats Wolverine, but then Wolverine like regenerates inside him and like cuts himself out. I don't know. But then there's like, I forget which comic line it's from. Could be Old Man Logan. It could be World War Hulk. But I feel like that factors in at some point. But yeah, that's like, oh, it's so crazy. And even just the montage at the beginning, like seeing the different versions of Wolverine. You get the Patch, who is like a gambler. You get the 80s version with his like metal stump. You get, in my opinion, the best looking Wolverine suit, which is like the yellow and brown suit. I kind of wish they would have gone with that suit for this movie, because it looked so much better. Like I know everyone was stoked to have Hugh Jackman finally wearing like the legit Wolverine suit with the cowl, but that little like 6-second shot they showed of him before he fights the Hulk looked 8,000 times better than the final product in the movie. Like the yellow and blue suit was solid. Like it looked pretty good for the most part. I'm gonna be honest, I might be in the minority here, but when he put on the cowl at the end, I didn't like it. I didn't like the way it looked. as far as I'm aware, it was practical for the most part, like the cowl, but it looks CGI, which is crazy. Like, I don't know, I feel like that's the worst outcome, is if they used a practical cowl and it still looked CGI. Like, I don't know. I really didn't like, I know a lot of people are gonna probably rag on me for this opinion. I didn't like the cowl at all. I thought it looked really bad. Like, I think it's cool that he was wearing it and that we finally got Wolverine in the cowl, but I didn't like the visual look of it. But it is what it is, to each their own. But yeah, like I was saying, like so much of this film, if you haven't been like completely steeped in this, like if you haven't watched all the movies, if you haven't kept up online with all these casting rumors and all these different things, like it's probably like 60% of this movie will go over your head. Like if this is the first one of these you've seen in quite a while, or if you just like don't go online, like so many of these jokes are probably like just never even understood them. But for me, as someone that has been like completely in this, like from X-Men 1, I think the only one of the films that I haven't seen is Blade 3. I've seen Blade 1, Blade 2, I saw the OG Daredevil. From X-Men 1 and onward, I have seen every single superhero movie. I've seen Kick-Ass, I've seen all these different superhero movies, seen The Boys, like I've seen all of it. I have been on Twitter since like 2011. Like I've been on that hellscape of a website for like 15 years. Like I've fully enveloped and ingratiated myself in every nerd conversation that exists. I'm aware of it. You can't bring up a nerd conversation in any fandom that I am not generally aware of. Like I'm clinically online. Like it's a disorder that should be diagnosed. So oh man, I hit every single joke they made. I understood and I thought was funny. It was like, you know, I don't know if you'll think less of me because of that, but I really enjoyed this film. Like I was so online that like when Lady Pool showed up, I was debating. I was like, is that Taylor Swift or is that his wife? Because it's one of those two people. Because Blake Lively, his wife, or Taylor Swift, his wife's best friend, they sound somewhat similar vocally when they're just like speaking and stuff. So I was like, could that be her? Like, it turns out it was Blake Lively. I don't know if the physical body was her, but the voice was her. But then there's all these, like, amongst the Deadpools, there's a bunch of different references. There was like a Welsh Deadpool, which I believe is a reference to, I believe that's a reference to Welcome to Wrexham, which is the soccer team / show that Ryan Reynolds and Rob McElhenney own. And then there was Kidpool, which I believe, if going by the name in the credits, is played by his child. I don't remember his child's name, but I read it, and last name was Reynolds. I believe that's his actual child. I saw a tweet that said they wanted Walker Scobell to play that role of his child, but he was like too old. Like he couldn't do a kid voice anymore, which, you know, I would have just made the character like Teen Pool or something. Like you could have just aged up that cameo and still put him in. For those who are unaware, Walker Scobell and Ryan Reynolds were in a movie called The Adam Project, which I thought was a really solid film. And many people kind of, when that movie came out, they were basically like, wow, Walker Scobell is literally just a child Ryan Reynolds. Like their mannerisms and sense of humor, it was the exact same. So it was like perfect casting for that movie. And there was a viral a viral clip that went worldwide of Walker Scobell, like, recreating, like, word for word, mannerism for mannerism, a scene from Deadpool. And everyone was like, okay, you need to have him in the next Deadpool somehow. And they wanted him in, but, like, it couldn't happen for whatever reason. So that was a little bit of a bummer. And instead, they just replaced it with Ryan Reynolds' actual child. And I like that they had the Canadian version of him, and they made subtle references where he's like, well, not a subtle reference, a very in-your-face reference, where he says, the proposal. That was funny. I haven't even talked about, like, the overall actual plot of this film. I've literally just been talking about the cameos and the references that this film made, which, you know, you could maybe say, like, hey, the general like, if that's the most important thing that you reference or talk about when you talk about this film, maybe it wasn't the best plot-wise overall. I would kind of disagree, because, like, the whole, I don't know, like, it had an actual plot, like, a plot that mattered. Like, it had character arcs, it had, like, genuine stakes and real plot. But at the same time, this movie was also, like, a vehicle to say goodbye and give closure to 20th Century Fox films. Like, you had, like, part of those character arcs and endings was for Blade and Elektra and Gambit and X-23, right? Like, these characters that were part of the Marvel universe, I guess, like, before the MCU, they were characters in these films that, like, people generally enjoyed the characters, probably would have liked to see them come back at some point, and it just, like, never happened. Like, it didn't come to fruition, and so these characters never really got closure. Like, the actors for sure never got closure. Like, it was just, like, a general situation of, like, hey, like, if you can come back, that'll be rad. And then that montage at the end where it's showing behind the scenes footage and all these different things from these films over the course of 25 years. And it's just, like, weirdly touching. Like, I was getting a little emotional, you know, with the song Good Riddance, you know, with the parentheses, time of your life or whatever. You know, something unpredictable, but in the end it's right. Hope you had the time of your life. Like, it's, this movie, as much as it was, like, the third Deadpool movie, it was also, like, the final 20th Century Fox film, and a goodbye and a love letter to those films. And not just to those films, but to those storylines, to those characters, and, like, very much, like, a thank you to those actors, like the actors and set workers and directors that, like, gave their time and energy to those films. It is like simultaneously, like, a goodbye and, like, a handing of the baton to be like, okay, Deadpool and Wolverine, I assume, and Laura can now transition to the MCU. Like, we can do that with a clear conscience now, like, without having to think about the messiness of, like, what we're leaving behind and how these two universes gel together. Like, they're just gonna figure that part out, but we can safely say goodbye to all that and now move forward with Deadpool in this universe. Now, as for the future of the character of Wolverine, I don't know what they're gonna do, because this has also been a debate. Like, this has been a debate over the last, like, 15 years. Basically since the end, well, I'd say probably since Logan came out especially, but even slightly before Logan came out, when they were, like, just thinking of, like, hey, if we bring Wolverine into the MCU, how do we do it? And people were like, okay, who do we, like, do we cast these characters again? Like, do we find new actors for these characters? Do we just bring them back? You know, Logan happened. You have the death of Charles Xavier. You have the death of Logan. And you think, okay, these characters are done. They're in the grave. You know, we're gonna let them lie for quite a while. Like, we're not gonna touch these characters for a while, and then pretty much everyone had come to the conclusion, if you bring these characters back, you're recasting them, right? This is a new continuity, new actors for these characters. But then there also was a contingent of people that are like, I'm gonna be honest, I'm never really gonna be able to see anyone else in the role of Wolverine or in the role of Charles Xavier. Like, even if you bring in new actors, to me, these guys are the guys, right? Right? Like, you had these actors play these characters for 20 years. Like, they are that character at that point. And then, yeah, and you bring Patrick Stewart back in Multiverse of Madness, and everyone is like, okay, he's old. Like, how often can you keep bringing him back? And there's been rumors that he's going to be in Secret Invasion, like that he's going to play himself again in that film. And then you bring Hugh Jackman back for this film, and you have Deadpool making the joke, like, they're going to make you do this till you're 90. Like, how long can he play the character of Wolverine? Like, is it better to recast and tell some of these Wolverine storylines with a new actor, or do you just keep bringing Hugh Jackman back? Like, what do we do in that situation? It is very curious, and yeah, that's part of the reason why the Henry Cavill joke was really funny and really good. He did the arm reload thing, and everyone was like, yeah, like, this is what we want. Like, this is beautiful. And I think he would make a great Wolverine. I don't know if he would be willing to do it, like, long term. It might also be a little hard to, like, immerse yourself in his portrayal of Wolverine, or, like, suspend your disbelief because it's Henry Cavill. Like, he's played Superman, he's played, you know, The Witcher. He's a huge, massive name outside of that character already. So, like, bringing him into that character, like, do you see Wolverine or do you see Henry Cavill? It's a debate. I don't know. But yeah, this film, even outside of the plot, you could, like, even if you take out the entire plot of the film, I think I still enjoy it, because it's literally a love letter to all these. I haven't loved all the 20th Century Fox movies. I've enjoyed most of them, but, like, a lot of them I didn't like. A lot of, like, X-Men First Class, Days of Future Past, loved those. But Apocalypse, the other, I forgot the names of them, but the other young X-Men movies, I didn't love those. I honestly didn't like them. They were not great. I weirdly did enjoy X-Men Origins Wolverine, even though they butchered Deadpool in that movie. I enjoyed pretty much all the rest of it. Like, I thought it was decent. X-Men 1, 2, and 3, I enjoyed those films. I thought they were solid. Blade 1 and 2, I liked that. Daredevil with Ben Affleck was... it was okay. It wasn't awful, but it was you know? Like, it's just, there's so many of those films, and this movie literally being a love letter to all of those, and a goodbye to all those, is enough to warm my heart. And then you take the actual plot of the movie, where Deadpool is trying to find a purpose. He's trying to feel important and do something important, because Vanessa is like, hey, you're just chilling. You got rejected from the Avengers, and now you haven't been living life. You haven't been caring about anything, and it makes it hard to be in a relationship with you, right? They break up, and so he's just been wallowing. He needs a purpose, and he finds that purpose in trying to save his universe. And he's not even necessarily doing it to, like, save everybody else. He's doing it to save these 9 people. He's like, this is my family, I'm gonna save them. I don't care about everything else. By the end of the film, he comes to the point of, like, yeah, I'm doing this for my people, and I'm doing this for me, but also I'm doing it because it needs to be done. And I liked that quite a bit. I thought it was real good. And then you have Wolverine, who's drinking himself to death in a bar because of his actions in his universe, which I feel like a lot of people might miss the second part of it. The first part, when he's like, yeah, I went out drinking and then they all died and I came back, and I was like, okay, how does that make you the worst Wolverine? But the second part of it, where he came back, massacred humans, like the good ones and the bad ones. He killed everybody, and it turned the entire world against the X-Men. Like, that is what makes him the worst Wolverine, is he took what could have been maybe a sympathetic moment for mutants in the X-Men, where people could have been like, hey, like, we gotta look out for them now, or feel bad for them. He turned the mutants and the X-Men into straight up villains. And so that's why he is the worst Wolverine. But him going from that spot to maybe, you know, feeling like there could be redemption for him, to also not really caring about whether he can be redeemed or whether he can get his world back, but fighting for someone else, like finding the hope of Charles again, like the hope and the mentality that Charles would want him to go on and want him to continue to be a hero, like finding that in himself again and fighting for good. And like the moment where he chooses to not kill Cassandra Nova because he's like Charles would not let me stand here and let you die. Like he would fight for you. If he knew you were here, he would rip a hole in the universe to bring you home. Like, that's who I am fighting for. That's what I'm trying to live up to now, is Charles. Like, he's talking about how they used to beg me to put this suit on, and now I can't take it off, partly because of the guilt, but then by the end of the film he's like, I'm proud to wear this. Like, going from all of that and wanting to die to, by the end of the film, kind of having this newfound family and having Laura there and, you know, Deadpool and all these people, like, finding joy again and finding something to love and fight for. That was beautiful. You got Tom Wambsgans, he's going to prison, you know. As much as I want to call that character Paradox, like his actual character name, I only saw him as Tom throughout the entire film. I'm gonna be honest. Like, even though he spoke in a British accent, so much of his mannerisms and like energy that he brought to the character, it literally just felt like if you took Tom from Succession and put him into this role. If they just abducted Tom and were like, hey, you're part of the TVA now, and you speak with a British accent, this, like, nothing would have changed. It was just Tom Wambsgans, you know, because him trying to circumvent this whole process because he's bored and doesn't want to sit here for 1,000 years is exactly what Tom would do. And just the way he treats all the employees, the way he talks to Deadpool, like all these things, every line of dialogue throughout the film, I was just like, that's Tom. That's Tom Wambsgans. Like, you can't deny that is the American CEO of Roystar Waco. Like, you can't deny it. Like, that's who he is. That is the man who hates Shiv's guts. But no. Yeah, what else? I don't know what else to say. I thoroughly enjoyed this movie. I thought it was very funny, very raunchy. Like, there was a lot of F words, a lot of C words, you know, stuff that I'm gonna have to probably mute on my actual reaction video. I don't know, like, there's no way this movie gets successfully monetized. Like, it's not gonna happen. It was also very violent. It was rated R. You know, we had Logan be rated R, and now this is technically the first rated R film in the MCU, and it was visceral. It was very bloody from the get-go. You know, from the opening bye in sync massacre to the very end of the film. It was just brutal throughout. Like, it was a lot. Like I said during the reaction, I imagine Cassie from Popcorn in Bed is gonna struggle to make it through this film, because I've watched their previous reactions to Deadpool 1 and 2, and she is like the whole time. So this one is gonna be rough for her, but it's gonna be a joy to watch. I'm so pumped. I'm very curious to see I wonder whose reaction I would love to see. I mean, obviously Blind Wave, because they've been in the nerd culture, but they also like very much stay away from like online rumors and casting stuff because they want to be surprised. I don't. I'm very much aware of everything. You know, once certain things come out, I mute things until I actually see the film, or I just like don't go on those sides of Twitter as much. You know, I'm surprisingly very good at cultivating my social media like algorithm. Like, weirdly, when this film came out, like, I had surprisingly calculated on accident, not calculated, what's the word? Cultivated? That's the word. I had weirdly cultivated my algorithm, so like when this movie came out, I didn't really see anything on the timeline about it, other than the I'm about to make a name for myself. Like, I saw that everywhere. So love that it is now in my head. I know what it is. Other than that, I pretty much stayed away from all spoilers. I mean, we knew that Laura Daphne Keane was in this film because she was in the trailers. I knew that Gambit was going to be in this movie as Channing Tatum, or Channing Tatum was going to be in this movie as Gambit, just because of the meme. I didn't know about Blade. I didn't know about Elektra. I didn't know about Chris Evans, Pyro. I didn't know all these well, actually, I did know Pyro because he was also in one of the trailers. But a lot of these characters I did not expect were going to be in this film. I didn't know Henry Cavill was going to be in this, or the Hulk. Like, there was so much of this film that I was surprisingly surprised by. And I thoroughly enjoyed it. Yeah, I don't know. So, fun fact, like, a weird thing about this film, you know, I mentioned how it's like a love letter and a goodbye to the 20th Century Fox films. And that only exists because Marvel has the rights to all these characters again. And that's because Disney bought 20th Century Fox and kind of like shut them down. Characters that currently don't have, that Marvel doesn't have the rights to, is Spider-Man and I think the Hulk. Although the Hulk was at Universal, he might be back now. But Spider-Man being the main one. But the entire, like, reason that Disney owns 20th Century Fox now, and this whole, like, domino thing, like, this all started with the 2014 movie The Interview, starring Seth Rogen and James Franco, and it is about these two journalists. It's like a comedic, semi-satirical movie about these like two journalists that go to interview Kim Jong-un, with the real mission being like they're there to assassinate Kim Jong-un. But this film basically like straight up almost started a war. Like, we almost went to war with North Korea, but it also caused like 20th Century Fox and Sony and all these like companies to straight up be hacked by North Korea, and like internal files to be spread out around the globe. Or sorry, they didn't hack 20th Century Fox. They hacked Sony. So, like, that's how Spider-Man comes into play, because Sony has the rights to Spider-Man. Yeah, so North Korea essentially hacked Sony during the release of The Interview, and essentially it was like, hey, any theater that plays this movie is gonna get like destroyed, like terrorist threats. They also released a ton of like internal documents that Sony had going on, and at the time some of those documents that had been released had to deal with, you know, a potential deal between Sony and Marvel to bring Spider-Man back. You know, at one point Marvel and Sony had been discussing this deal to bring Spider-Man back, and it had kind of gone dead in the water. It was kind of considered by most to be like a dead deal at that point, like it wasn't going to happen. And then these hacks happened, and the general public then became completely aware of the fact that this deal could have happened. And it became this massive online fan campaign of being like, bring Spider-Man back. Like, please, like, get the rights back. Like, either fully buy Spider-Man back from Sony or, like, make a deal somehow. Like, people desperately wanted Spider-Man to be in the MCU. Like, it was a huge cultural thing at the time. And so because of that, they started negotiating again, and they got a deal done. You know, Sony technically still owns the rights to make movies about Spider-Man, but Marvel made a deal to have him in the MCU. And they got this deal done and got some casting done and filming done just in time for Spider-Man to make his first appearance in Captain America Civil War. Tom Holland appeared in all his glory as Spider-Man, and that then in itself kicked off this whole other campaign of like, you know, can we get all these other characters back? Like how can Marvel and Disney get the rights to some of their more iconic characters, like the Fantastic Four, like the Hulk, like the X-Men? Like, how do we get these characters back? Because people desperately wanted these characters to be in the MCU, which then essentially led to Disney buying 20th Century Fox. This acquisition of 20th Century Fox was almost exclusively for the sole reason to bring these characters into the MCU. That was, like, people may say other things, but that was the main reason that purchase happened. You know, you can tack on all these other, you know, Hulu, all these other properties, FX, you know, into the Disney name, but the main purpose of that acquisition was these Marvel characters, because X-Men and Fantastic Four by themselves are a money printing factory. like that, those two IPs alone were enough to make the purchase worth it. And now it eventually leads to the thought process of how do we integrate these characters and these storylines into the MCU? How do we bring in these 20th Century Fox characters? And it then leads eventually to this film, where we have a love letter and a goodbye to 20th Century Fox characters and films, which all started from a domino of them making a movie about killing Kim Jong-un. Like, it's wild to have seen it develop in real time and now get to where we are from 10 years ago to today. Like, baffling. Like, it was weirdly just a perfect storm of things happening. Like, we had Amazing Spider-Man 2 didn't do well at the box office, but they were probably going to make Amazing Spider-Man 3 starring Andrew Garfield, and they were kind of in early talks to bring Spider-Man to the MCU, but it wasn't really going anywhere. And then the Sony hack happened, and it just blew the doors off everything and kind of like forced everybody's hand to make this happen. which then led to the 20th Century Fox acquisition, which potentially could also lead to the acquisition or reacquisition of the Hulk, because I believe the Hulk is technically owned by, like, or his movie rights are technically owned by Universal, but it's like a specific thing. It was the same thing with the Fantastic Four at the time, and I believe it's the same one with the Hulk, where if those studios don't make a film starring that character at least once every 10 years, then the rights like automatically revert back to Disney and Marvel. So that's why we had the Fantastic Four reboot, the Fan Four stick, right? Is because they needed to make a Fantastic Four film, otherwise those rights go back to Marvel. But they haven't made a Hulk movie in a while, like over 10 years. So there's a question of like, either Marvel already, like Disney and Marvel already has the rights to the Hulk and they just don't want to make a solo Hulk film, or maybe there's some differences in the contract with the Hulk that we don't know about. The Hulk would be a bigger deal probably than the Fantastic Four. Weirdly, it may not seem like it now, but for a long time Hulk was like one of their biggest sells. So there could be some interesting contract shenanigans with him specifically. If you don't believe me, you can go back 20, 30 years and just look at all the merch, all the cartoons, everything that was going on, 20 years ago, and look at, the big sells for Marvel. Spider-Man, number 1, Wolverine, number 2, and the Hulk, number 3. Those were far and away their biggest draws. And then you had the X-Men and, the Fantastic Four and all them. But the big 3, Spider-Man, Wolverine, and the Hulk. I don't know, I feel like I'm just kind of like rambling about random topics now. To swing it back to this movie, I thoroughly enjoyed it quite a bit. Loved it, both in terms of like, as a film itself, like I enjoyed the film, but then as a more meta vehicle to bring Deadpool into the MCU and say goodbye to the old Fox universe, like I just loved all of it. And yeah, I don't know, I'm very excited to see other people's opinions of this film. But yeah, I think that's all I have to say. Definitely let me know what you guys thought down in the comments below. I'm very curious to see how you feel. Otherwise, if you enjoyed my reaction, please leave a like on the video. It means a lot to me. If you're new here, hit subscribe, ring the bell so you're notified when I upload. And then if you want to see the full uncut version of this reaction, consider supporting me on Patreon or joining YouTube memberships. You just sync up your own copy of the movie and you can watch along with me. Again, I purchased this film off of Amazon Prime, so if you're interested in seeing that, you just gotta purchase your own version of the film and you can sync it up with my reaction, and then you can watch the whole film with me. It'll be a grand old time. So if you're interested in that, your support would mean the world. But other than that, that's all I gotta say. I will cease my speaking now. I've been rambling in your ears for far too long. Again, thank you for watching, and I will catch you guys next time.